What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up an automation that collects, screens, and sorts resumes from candidates using make.com. Let's get started. This is an example of a resume that I just created for myself right here. So I have the profile, the work experience, the references, the languages that I speak, skills, education, and contact info on this example resume that I created on Canva. Our automation will be triggered after a candidate sends their resume to our email. This is an example resume that I will send via email to trigger our automation. I'm going to choose to filter all the resumes via the skill. So if the candidate possesses a particular skill that we are looking for example, project management, we are going to move these candidates' email to the qualified folder in our email inbox. And then we're also going to send a Slack message to our team telling them that here is a qualified candidate who possesses a particular skill that we are looking for. So to filter all the resumes, we're going to use skill. And in our example, we're going to use project management skill to filter all the candidates. To set up automation, the first thing we'll do is we're going to search for the email. And the one that we're looking for is the get emails. We'll choose our inbox folder. And then the filter type, you can either choose simple or Gmail. I'm going to choose simple. The criteria, we're going to choose all emails. Here you can add a sender email, then you can add from which date or before date. You can also choose to filter via the subject line or a particular phrase, and then click on OK. We try to send our resume to our email using this subject line and this phrase right here. On our module, I'll try to get that specific email. So here I can add the sender email address, you can add the subject line. You can also copy the phrase. The maximum number of results, I'll say 1, and then click on OK. And then now, let us see if we're going to get our email by running this module. Here we got our email right here. We are on our attachment. We also got our resume, and this is the resume. If you're trying to filter, here, instead of adding the sender email address because you do not know the email addresses of the candidates or the subject line they'll use, you can choose to add the recipient email address and then a particular phrase that might be in the email. Maybe this is a job resume for company. You can choose to add that phrase, and all the emails that are sent to that email with the resume phrase or subject line, you will get those emails right here. The next module I'll add on emails is iterate attachments, and then the source module is going to be this module right here, and then click on OK. I'll search for Eden AI, and then here I'll search for extract information in a resume and click on this module. Here, you'll need to create an account with Eden AI. So after creating an account, you'll see the API key right here. Just copy it and then rename your connection and then add your API key over here and then click on save. Now with the right connection, our file is going to be this file right here that we're getting from this module. And our provider, I'll choose the first one and then click on OK. This module is going to scan and extract information from our resume. After scanning the info on our resume, we would like now to qualify our candidates. So if we extract the info on our resumes, in this instance, we are scanning their skills. So if they possess project management skill, we would like to move them a folder on our inbox called qualified. So here we will add all the qualified candidates. But if they do not possess the project management skill, we will add them to the unqualified folder in our inbox. To do that, here I'll click on flow control and then router. Here on emails, I'm going to move an email. The source folder is going to be our inbox. The destination folder is going to be the qualified folder. And the email ID, we're going to add the email ID over here. Then click on OK. Now this is for the qualified. So we can rename this to qualified candidates. And then click on OK. And then click on move an email. The source folder is going to be inbox. Then the destination folder is going to be the unqualified folder. The email ID is going to be this email ID over here. Then click on OK. Now we're going to rename this to unqualified candidates. Then with the qualified candidates, we can choose to message our team, notifying them of all the candidates that are qualified. I'll search for Slack and click on Slack. Then the module, I'll click on create a message module. To enter our channel, I'm going to select from the list. The channel type is going to be public. The public channel, I'm going to choose one of our channels right here, which is Lux. And here we can add the message I would like to send to our team. We're filtering our candidates using skill. And to be specific, if they have a project management skill, I'm going to set up the filters over here by clicking on set up a filter. And then here we can add project management as our label. And then here I can say project management. Instead of equals to, we can say exists. And then click on OK. So if it exists, we're going to add them to our qualified candidates folder in our inbox. And then here we can set up another filters and we can label it as not a fit. Then for the condition, we can say project management. Instead of equal to, we can say does not exist. And then click on OK. Now we are done setting up our automation. Let us run it and see if automation will get the resume, scan it, and then add the candidates to the qualified candidates folder, and then send a message to our team via Slack. To test our automation, I'm going to click on run once. Our automation ran successfully. So here it got our resume that we sent earlier, and our resume is right here. And then we are getting the attachment, and then we are passing it to an AI and extracting information from the resume. And then here we are choosing to create two separate flows, moving the candidates if they possess a particular skill that we are looking for. In our case, we are looking for project management skill. To see the data that AI extracted from our resume, we're going to click on results and then extracted data. And then for a skill, you can try and see if there's a skill of project management right here. So you can see we have a project management skill. So it exists. Now, if the project management skill exists, we are adding the candidate to the qualified candidates folder in our inbox and sending a message to our team via Slack. If we go to our qualified folder, you can see we are getting our email right here. So this is the email that we sent. This is a candidate. On our qualified label and our email, we have our email right here. We're also sending a message to our team via Slack, telling them that, hey, we have another qualified candidate and this is their email. So the Slack message that we're sending to our team is on the lines of, hey team, here's another qualified candidate for the marketing position. Please review their resume and share your feedback. Then we add in their candidate's email ID. Let's aim to finalize our top choices soon so we can move forward with the next steps. Thanks, everyone. And then when we go back to our Slack channel, here is a message that we're sending to our team. Hey team, here's another qualified candidate for the marketing manager position. Please review the resume and share your feedback. And then the candidate's email ID. Let's aim to finalize our top choice soon so we can move forward with the next steps. Thanks, everyone. So we are doing that using this simple automation that we have set up on Make.com. And we are filtering the candidates with the project management skill. So here, you can also choose to filter using more information other than the skill. You can choose the personal info, the education. So for example, if they have a master's and the university and the kind of degree that they have, you can also choose to filter via their work experience right here. So the title, so if they've worked as a marketing manager before, you can choose to add them to the qualified folder. But if they haven't, you can choose to add them to the unqualified folder. You can choose to also filter them via language, certification, courses, publication, or interests. But we're using skill for now. And the skill that we're using is a project management skill. This is a simple automation that you can set up right now on Make.com to collect, screen, and sort resumes of qualified candidates who are trying to apply for a certain position in your business or organization. So the candidate sends their email, and then this automation is triggered by getting the email. And then we are getting their resumes over here. We're extracting the information from the resume, and then if they possess a certain skill that we would like for them to have, in our case project and management skill, we are adding them to the qualified candidates folder in our inbox, and we're also notifying our team that a new candidate has been added to the qualified folder in our inbox, and they should take a look at their email, see if they're the right candidate for the job. We are doing that by setting up this simple automation on make.com. If you have any automation or a system that you'd like for me to set up, just comment down below in the comment section. I read all the comments, and if I land on your comment and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to create the automation or the entire system from scratch. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.